Well, it appears we got another fight in the making. According to sources, we got Danny Jacobs coming back from his little hiatus. It's been a little over 2 years since we seen Danny Jacobs fight. His last time he was in the ring, it was against John Ryder, where he suffered an upset. Well, he'll be stepping in the ring with, if things go the way it's supposed to go, that is, against no other but the young, up-and-coming contender. I think he's #1 in the WBA, mandatory to David Morrell. Talking about no other but the young KO artist, Edgar Berlanga. This should be an interesting fight. I actually might have spoke this into existence because not too long ago, I actually said Danny Jacobs would be the perfect opponent for Berlanga. The only other person I could see fitting in better than Danny Jacobs is the last person Danny Jacobs fought, John Ryder, who just retired after losing to, ironically enough, CANELO Alvarez, then Jaime Munguia. It was almost as if Ryder was being set up to be the new gatekeeper of the 168 division, but I guess seeing it coming, he retired. Well, it looks like Danny Jacobs might be filling that role now, and that's a much needed role for Jacobs actually, because that's probably the only road he would have to get another title shot. He needs a win against a credible name the same way does Edgar Berlanga needs a win with a credible name. Just in the opposite direction. One going up, the other one going down. Danny Jacobs is getting towards the end of his career, and if he has any hopes to get in a rematch with Canelo Alvarez, that road will start with Edgar Berlanga. The same way if Edgar Berlanga would like a shot at Canelo Alvarez, or the winner of Alvarez Munguia, because we can't sell Jaime short like that. If he wants that fight, the winner, he needs to look impressive against Danny Jacobs and show that he belongs on that level. And if he struggles against a Danny Jacobs who's only won 2 out of his last 4 fights, and probably really 1 out of his last 4, because let's face it, he didn't look good against Gabe Rosado. Most people argue he lost that fight. So if you don't go out and put on a show against Danny Jacobs, aged up old Danny Jacobs, then you're probably not on the level of the top shelf guys anyway. But it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Hopefully this fight will get made. I think it's the perfect setup for both guys to make moves in their career. And that's pretty much all I got. This head busting boxes on Fight Doctor. I am out.